Hey guys, Wade here with Texas Duck Dogs and Callback Retrievers. I want to take a minute and show you one of our advanced setups. So we got two trainers out here. There's the mat. We're shooting fresh flyers today. That's my favorite rocking chair. All right. So from the mat, you look out into the field and we've got a gunner there. That's our long memory bird. It's thrown to the right. And for some dogs that are advanced enough, he'll then hide behind that hay bale. And it's called a retired gun. So the gunner, the guy out there throwing the bird, he hides. Then for a go bird, we've got a flyer station right here, shot to the left, and the birds land on the other side of the road behind those hay bales. So for a really advanced dog, we throw those marks. Each person throws their bird, and then we pull off and we run a blind right down the middle of this pond, all the way out there across that road and up that hill, and there's a blind hidden retrieve out there. After they pick that up, then we come back and pick up this flyer station first, and then at this point Keith is retired. Go ahead and retire, Keith. So I just told him that on my radio. That's what it looks like when he's retired. And we pick up this left bird first, and then we come back and go pick up the retired bird. Now, this video is about what is a gunner. A gunner is somebody out in the field throwing the bird for you. Why is this important? For competition dogs, that's the way the competitions are ran. There are people out in the field throwing the birds. Why is it important for you training a hunting dog? If the only thing your dog has ever retrieved is something that you threw from your side or that has left your hand, there's a good chance that he's not going to retrieve a bird when you shoot it on opening day of dove or duck season. Why? Because he's never seen anything out there fall and you send him to retrieve it. He's only ever retrieved something that originated from you. So if you've got the shoulder dummy launcher thing that shoots off of a blank 22, that's fine to train with a little bit, but I wouldn't do a lot of that. I would much rather have a slinger winger from Scott in Oklahoma, or a winger zinger, or a gunner's up, or a thunder launcher, or a Versa launcher. I have personally used all 5 of those in training, and they're launching equipment that sits out in the field, and you hit a remote button and it works off of electronics, and it'll launch a bird or a bumper, depending on what equipment you buy. But it's important that your pup learns to look out and scan the sky and retrieve something that did not originate from you. And the term mark. A mark is when a bird is shot and the dog marks where it fell. That's where that term originates. That became a mark. What is a blind? It's a bird out there that your dog didn't see fall. How does that work? Well, a volley of ducks come in. You got 12 mallards. They come in. You say, take them. Your dog can't watch every part of the sky. And let's say your guys are a good shot and y'all knock down 5 or 6 out of that first volley of shots. Well, he might see 1 or 2 splash, but the other 3, 4, 5, and 6, he's not going to see those birds fall. So those become blind retrieves. When the dog does not know where the bird is and he's running blindly. He's taking a line you've set him on, you've sent him, he's trusting you, he's running blindly, he doesn't know where he's going. And you blow a whistle and you guide him to the bird. A mark is when the bird has fallen, he marked where it fell, and now he's going to go and retrieve it. So it's important that your dog understands that the things that he is retrieving do not originate from you. They're out there in the sky. It's important that you're using birds, not every day. Bumpers, a healthy diet of bumpers with sporadic bird use is key. They're going to love birds. You don't want to burn them out where they only want birds and they won't touch a bumper. Now you've created another problem for yourself, because most days practicing with your dog and training, you're not going to have fresh killed birds, and your wife may not want you having a freezer full of 40 birds and you set out birds every night and thaw them and take fresh birds to retrieve with every day. Some will, and some wives will enjoy working their dogs more than you do, and you'll be throwing birds for your wife, which will be a wonderful thing that y'all get to enjoy that together if that happens. But my point with that is, don't use only birds in your training. Make sure you are incorporating a healthy diet of bumpers, and that the mainstay, the 6th day a week is bumpers, and the 7th day is birds, something like that. And I definitely recommend using a few birds during the off season so that your dog doesn't only see birds in duck season, but once a month you pull out the bird during the off season. This is after your dog is trained and hunted a little. So it's important, again, that you've got a friend, a relative, a spouse, a son, a daughter, a grandson, a granddaughter, and you pay them really good. Powdered white donuts from Little Debbie's have worked well for my children. And anyway, get them to throw a bird, hide behind a hay bale, hide behind a bush, hide behind the corner of the house, whatever you got, make use with what you got, have them hide, tell your dog, Mark, Mark, and then they can throw the bumper or throw the bird. Sometimes you precede the throw with a hey, 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 hey to get the dog's attention. He looks, and then they throw the bird. I like for hunting dogs to always have the gunners hidden behind a tree, behind a bush, behind a hay bale, behind the corner of a house, whatever, behind a building. If I'm training for competition, specifically AKC Retriever field trials like we're doing today, all the gunners are wearing white jackets, and we want the gunners to be visible. Dogs are going to use that to learn how to run and complete a 400-yard retrieve and those such things. I hope this video is helpful for you do-it-yourself trainers. Happy training. See you in the field. I hope you make memories.